tool Edpuzzle. So Edpuzzle is a tool used by teachers and students where teachers can upload videos related to their lecture or their subject. And Edpuzzle also provide different channels like YouTube, Khan Academy, and many more where teachers can get different type of videos related to their subject and they can edit and modify the videos. So let's go for Edpuzzle. So we can search for on Google for Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle for laptop and desktop user, you can go through the site, and for mobile user, you can download Edpuzzle application through Play Stores. So when you open this page, you'll get this home page and you'll get two options, login and sign up. So first time user can go for sign up, and there are two options, teacher and student. So I'm first going for teacher and sign up with Edpuzzle. So enter your full name, first name and last name, then your Gmail account, email, then go for password, and we don't have referral code, so we just skip this and check I agree for term and condition, then create new account. So when you click on create new account, it will ask for your college name, so you have to enter your college name. As I already completed this sign up process, so I'm going for login as a teacher. Okay, so after signing, we'll get this page. On the left side, you can see home page, curriculum, IICMR, and my content. So these are home pages for whatever I have searched and the latest or trending videos we can see here. Then curriculum is related to elementary school, middle school, high school. There are many curriculum activities, so it is related to them. So I just explore this one, view content. You can go computer science, and here you can see JavaScript, SQL. So there are already videos are uploaded by Edpuzzle team related to these. So these videos are related from Khan Academy. They have taken from Khan Academy site related to SQL. So you can search for these all. Now the IICMR, here you'll get the college name, and you can see your colleagues, your teachers here who are connected with Edpuzzle. So here I am and the Sanjay Mathipati sir. Now we'll go for my content. So my content includes all the videos which I have downloaded and do some editing for my students. So these are few videos which I have selected from the YouTube and other side, these popular channels. These are the popular channels. So from here I searched these videos and done some settings, done some changes, editing, and put some questions so that and assigned to the students. So here are popular channel from where we can get these videos. Edpuzzle have their own channel, then YouTube, then Khan Academy, National Geographic, and many more, and there are crash courses as well. So now on the top we can see content, gradebook. Gradebook is related to student progress. It is totally all the students who are connected to my classes. I can see here their gradebook. And then the my class. So my class is the main. From here I can create new class, any class like Java, and I can put description as Java videos, then college, then subject will be other. Class type, there are two type of class, like classic and open. Classic is for those students who have login credential for Edpuzzle, who already sign up or logged in Edpuzzle. And open is for those who don't have any login credential for Edpuzzle. They haven't signed up for this, so they can just join my class through the link. I can, after creating this class, I'll get a link, so I can share my link to my students. So if they don't have Edpuzzle class, then also they can able to join my class if I'll put class type to open. So but by default it is classic, and it is better to keep it classic. So I'll go for create class. Yeah, now here on class option I can see these data I just put it, and the class code is here. It is, I can change my class code. I can put generate new code, and then I'll get every time I get new code. It depends, if I want to change my code then I can. And this is the good feature of student lock class. So we can teachers can lock their class as there are, like, if there are 50 students in their class and they send the link on a group, and all 50 students have joined the class, then after that they can lock the class so that other unwanted people can't log into or can't join their class. So here's the settings. Then if you want to invite a student, you can go through this, invite a student, copy link or this code, or share via email. So now I'll assign some videos to the student. So I'll go for Edpuzzle, and I can go for YouTube and search for Java. So I'll get n number of videos related to Java. So I'll just choose one video, this one. So if I'll, like, as a teacher, I watch this whole video.
If you're struggling in Java, don't worry, because I got you. Just take a nice deep breath, sit back.
So I'll share this video, so I'll just first go for edit, and I can cut the video. Like, if this video is of 14 minutes and I found only this much of data is relevant to my student, then I can just edit this and cut it.
Storing data, object. I guess there's that help us program.
I only want this much of data to be delivered to the student, and I want only this much of data student can see, and they must see this video. So I can cut this, and then there's one option, voiceover. Voiceover is like we can add voiceover here, but for YouTube videos we don't have access to voiceover. As you can see here, it is mentioned like YouTube terms and condition don't allow, or it block this voiceover. So we can do voiceover on our videos which we have uploaded or we have created. Now the questions. So we can add questions in between our video as well, like multiple choice question we can add, or if we want we can add open-ended question like what is Java. So I have added open-ended question, and we can put this open-ended question in between anywhere in my video. I can just drag it, like I want in here I want when a student came to this point, then this question will be asked. So I can continue.
Thing you need to know in Java.
Now
This video
notes includes any notes. You can add microphone, you can add your voice as well, so you can add any notes. Then you can just go for finish, and after editing we can assign, go to assign, and there are few options. So due date will be, I just go for Wednesday, and then which class I have to assign. So it is Java, I want to assign to Java. Then prevent skipping is a nice feature where a student can't skip the video, they have to watch whole video, they can't skip or forward the video. So now assign. Okay, it's assigned now. So now I'm logging in as a student so that we can see the student part as well. So same as that, we have to go for add puzzle. Okay, for the first time user you have to go for sign up, and I'm a student. So for student you have to enter your class code. So teacher will give you the class code and you have to enter your class code. So for Java, I have created one class Java. So teacher will send the class code. So here's the class code. I'll copy and put it here. The next, then need to enter all these details. I already created my account, and one more important, you can see here the all class details, like class name was Java and created by teacher Monica Mehta, and class code is this. So it is correct class I'm joining. So I'll just, if a student are trying to do sign up, then they have to enter all these details and join class. So I'll just go for login. Then okay, so when I go to my Edpuzzle, it's logged in. So I go to my class. As a student I'm doing this, and I'll go for my class, then join class, join new class, added code and join class. So here it is, Java. This is what I just assigned to my student, and I can, as a student I can see this video. So student have to play this video. And
if you're struggling in Java, don't worry, because I got you. Just take a nice deep breath, sit back, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know.
This is the open-ended question. They have to answer this question, otherwise they'll not going to continue the video. So they have to answer this question. Java is the programming language, and submit. If they will not answer this question, they will not going to continue the video. So then after this,
Thing you need to know in Java. This video is made so you could just watch it on your phone or follow along if you want. I've been programming in Java for over 8 years now. I graduated with a computer science degree, and maybe like you, I had a lot of problems.
I'm done with the video. I just showing unfinished, and I'll go to teacher's profile. Now I'll go to my classes. As you can see here, there is one red dot, that means some updates are there. So I'll go and I can see one new answer, turn in is 0. Still it's 0 because that student haven't done or complete the video. So I'll open this. So Miss Monica has watched 30% of the video. So we are getting students update that how much he or she has watched the video, how much percentage, and all this. So when she'll complete, then it will show 100%. And one of the answers she has given, I'll go and check. As a teacher, I can check and I'll give numbers out of 100. So I'll give 90. Okay. So here it is showing grade as 90. And questions, only one answer. Right now only one answer, so it is showing this. So with this we can update, and we have update of student, whether he's listening and he's watching your videos or not, he's giving correct answer or not, whether he's understanding the video or not, that answer will show that. So it is good for students and teachers see the progress of the student, whether he or she is learning and watching the videos and understanding the concept or not. And a student can see new different type of videos and anything from this teacher. They can check videos here in the student profile. Student can see the videos and complete the assignment from here. So that's all about the Edpuzzle tool. Hope you understand the concept of Edpuzzle and you find this tool helpful. Thank you.